Hello, hello, hello. And I want to thank you for jumping back on with us here at Up Close and Personal with Angela on behalf of Aspiring Authors Magazine. Today, I have Miranda Starks, who's going to be sharing her amazing journey to becoming an entrepreneur and her amazing journey to becoming who she is right now. The right now is what we're trying to get a lot of people to, because a lot of us are walking in the darkness, and this young lady is truly walking in her purpose. She's an entrepreneur. I'm not gonna tell her story because I would be right here, but I want to bring her up, allow her to introduce herself, share just a little bit about her, what she's doing, any up and coming projects that she may have going on, how you can support her, how you can follow her. That's what it's all about today. So I'm going to bring her up. Hello, Queen. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. I'm telling you, it
Hello.
must be something in you that must has to come out today, because the enemy has been
Hey,
busy for a whole, I want to 35 minutes,
I'm
almost
trying to
40 minutes,
tell you.
especially with me. But he can't stop what has already been ordained before we were even created. I tell you, when I realized certain scriptures in that word, and even Jeremiah 29 and 11, when it was dropped in my spirit in 2012, December 2012, that I
Hmm.
think that I was going to experience domestic violence, that I think that I was going to experience suicide, that I think I was going to experience death like that. So much life, but
Like,
those experiences that
yeah,
allow us to be able to sit before people and share. So I'm excited today to have you here. You were
I'm
getting
excited.
into sharing about yourself before we started having all these technical issues. But
Right.
nevertheless, I want you to share with those that are tuning in and those that will hear this replay. Who exactly is Miranda Starks?
Well, Miranda Starks is, I can honestly say, an imperfect vessel that is perfectly loved by the Lord. I am one that I truly believe in the scripture because it is the story of my life. He will make the crooked path straight. Um, uh, just my journey. Um, I'm looking at, like when Angela was just talking about Jeremiah 29 and 11, how God can take the different things that you go through. And I mean, he really turns it for your good. I can honestly say that I am a person that is experiencing that right now. One of my favorite scriptures was Romans 8:28. For God, love all of those that he loved. I'm just going to break it down in layman's terms, who are called according to his purpose, God. He will, make everything work out for your good. And so I'm just looking at just the different things that I've been through in life. He is truly working them out for my good. But I am a mother of one son, Solomon. That is my heart. If you are a Facebook friend, then you know that that is my heart right there. He's amazing and he is a big blessing to me. I am a full time entrepreneur right now. I own three businesses. As you can see, I'm wearing a T-shirt that says, "Please excuse all this thickness." I am the owner, CEO of Thick Chica Empowerment Wear. Thick stands for this here is called confidence, and I'll give you the backstory on that. I am a paparazzi independent consultant. I call myself the accessory queen and the set queen because I love to create sets for you. And so my business is called Miranda Sweet and Chic Boutique LLC, and then I'm also involved in logistics, KRP Logistics company, where I'm getting into trucking and everything. So those are the three things that I'm doing at the moment. I also have a small business group with my sisters, and I mean, just those things keep me busy. But I am so grateful to be in the position that I am right now because not only is it allowing me just to have freedom, but it's also allowing me to be able to speak out on different causes because I'm calling myself an advocate because my father passed away from AML leukemia in 2019. And it was just a whirlwind because we found out he was sick in February. He was gone in September. So on my website, thickchica.com, we actually have a Thick Cares collection where we are designing T-shirts for different causes. So the first T-shirt that we did was one for Leukemia Awareness Month, which is in September, and my father did pass in September of 2019. But we're going to provide donations to different causes. It doesn't just have to be leukemia, but it could be breast cancer or just, whatever cause it is for the certain months. There's so much out there. But we want to donate to research towards families who may be suffering from it and everything like that with the sales from those collections. So I'm excited about this brand because me, myself, I am a thick chica. And then I have my business partner, Justin Crosby. He is the COO and he is a solid man. So we wanted to do something to represent us, statement tees that helps the world to see that you are unashamed of your frame. Everybody's not going to be the same. Everybody's not going to be the same size, shape, or anything. So we just wanted to represent the plus size and the solids. So that's where I'm at right now, Angela.
Wow, you have a lot going on. And you have a lot of amazing stuff going on. The trucking, the
Yes.
logistics, that is something that is very much needed right now. So I definitely applaud you for stepping out into that. So yes, I'm definitely going to be getting with you on that because I definitely want some insight on that because that's something that I've pondered
Okay.
with because my friend, my best friend, well, one of my best friends, I guess he's my man. He's a truck driver and
Okay.
he's in Atlanta. And he's looking to do transitioning from working for others and working for himself. So we're definitely looking to get some insight. So I definitely will be reaching out to you on that.
Okay.
But you have some amazing stuff going on.
Yeah.
T-shirt lines, jewelry. I went over to your page. I saw that you were a director for Paparazzi. Please share and share how people can get involved with that because I know as a director, it would be amazing to have some great people on your team. So
Yes,
please
I
share.
tell anybody this is a great opportunity. And basically, all you really have to do is if you want to join Paparazzi, you can actually go on my page. It'll be paparazziaccessories.com / 79794. That's my ID number. But you can go on there, scroll down my page, join my team, and you can sign yourself up. They actually give you a package. You can get one from starting at $99. That's the one that I got. So it gives you what is it? I think it's 75 pieces in there, and everything that you need to get started. You get a planner, you get the jewelry, you get a jewelry display, everything, and you sell the jewelry in that package. That's money that can go directly in your pocket. But if you're trying to be a smart business person, then you're gonna reinvest it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and you just keep doing that. And it's like I tell anybody, all you have to do is show it. It sells itself because it's really good quality jewelry. Only $5. You cannot beat $5 jewelry. You just can't. And just to give you a little backstory of how I even got into it, I think my son was 1 years old. I am not gonna lie, I was struggling. Okay, I was struggling, and I was working full time still. But it's hard when you're doing it by yourself, and money just don't stretch far. Diapers, formula, all that stuff is high. And so I was like, I saw this. One of my friends was selling it, and I've always been one that loves jewelry. So I was like, I can do this. I think I can. So what I did was I went on. I took my last $100 and I bought my package and I started selling it. I would start going live. My lives were pitiful at first, but I stepped out on faith. I did what I had to do, and it started building from there. And it's just like I tell anybody, just with going on an entrepreneurial journey anyway, is you're gonna have hills and valleys. It's just gonna be ups and downs. Because it was some months, I couldn't order jewelry to sell. You know what I'm saying? But you have to keep on applying that pressure. Even if you cannot sell it, you get a free website with it. showcase your website, get people to, order off your website. You earn money that way too. But when I tell you, I love paparazzi. I love paparazzi, and I would be glad if anybody wanted to join my team. Now, I'm not in it just for the business of getting people to join me just to make money, but this has really helped my confidence, and I mean, it's given me some extra business savvy and all of that stuff. And I look at the jewelry that I have, every piece in there, that's money that I have. All I have to do is show it. And I mean, that's it. I mean, it's really easy. It's really easy. So
Wow.
yeah, I would love to have some people on my team.
Wow. So how can people connect with you, follow you, support you?
Okay. Well, follow me, Miranda Starks on Facebook. I have a business page, Miranda's Sweet and Chic Boutique. And then I also have a VIP page that's my special page for people, who get to see what I have on my inventory. I don't show everything on my live. So if you want to see some other stuff, then you go to Miranda's Sweet and Chic Boutique with an exclamation point. You can follow me. I do have TikTok. I love TikTok. If you watch anything, I love TikTok. But it's what is my TikTok? It's at Miranda Nunya, like Nunya business for the last name. And then I do have one for Thick Chica, and it's at THICC.CHICA21. So that's my TikTok for Thick Chica. Instagram at THAWOVI, the WOVI. That's an acronym I came up for myself, and it stands for a woman of virtue and integrity. And then I also have one for Thick Chica as well, and it is at thick.chica. Um, and I'm thinking that's pretty much the main ones that I have that you can follow me on, personal and business.
You're gonna have to get you a link tree so they can
Yeah,
follow you on one thing and go over, and then they can click on what they want to go to, and they can just keep clicking and just go to all of them, so they don't have to memorize all of them. So get
so
you a
where?
link tree.
Okay, where do you do that at? I've never
Go
even
to
heard of a link tree.
linktree.com. Go to Linktree.
Oh,
Let me
thank
show
you
you
for
what it
that.
looked like. I'm about to
Oh,
pull it up on my
linktree.com.
computer. See, it's link. It's link tree, but in between the R and the E, it's a dot,
Okay,
and then it's .com. Let
okay.
me see,
Yes, I most definitely need to do that.
and then
That
you can
because
put all of your stuff. Let me show you mine real quick.
okay.
Let me see if I can show you mine. I don't know if it'll let me show it on this computer because this thing be acting crazy. But I can take a picture and show you on my phone. How about that? I wish I knew how to flip this. What's the name?
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out either earlier.
So this is what mine look like over on. Can you see that? Can you see that?
I could
No,
it's not
no, it
showing.
went white, honey. That went white.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I look that up because that's gonna be great. Because I mean, I
It's a
have so many different social media platforms that I need to
and then
share with folks.
everything will be linked together,
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
and then you can put. I'm sure nobody has your thick chick. I'm sure nobody has nobody.
Uh-uh.
So like nobody had Queen of Collaborations.
Right, right.
So mine is you can look me up at Linktree, go to linktree.com and put in Queen of Collaborations, and I'll come up. My thing comes up Queen Angela.
Okay, okay. That is so neat.
And
I'm
it has
glad you told me about that.
all of everything that I'm my Clubhouse, my Instagram, my
Okay.
TikTok, my what Twitter, Facebook,
Yeah,
everything,
I
website,
love it.
everything is on there. Everything that you're connected to. I tell everybody get you a link tree.
Okay,
Um,
awesome. Thank you for telling me about that.
yes, it's good. So that way you ain't got to remember all your stuff. You ain't got to write it down. You got one thing to remember. And it's
Right.
easy when you putting it on cards, when you sharing it, you and just follow me.
Yes.
Follow me. Follow me.
Hey.
Linktree.com.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it. That's what we do. And that's what I'm telling
Yes.
people. This is what we do
That's it.
over here.
Hmm.
How else can people support you? How can they support what you're doing to keep your dad's legacy alive?
Okay, so basically what you will need to do is go to thickchica.com. That's ThiccChica.com. And you can actually go up and click under the Thick Cares collection. And we have the t-shirt for leukemia under there. And then we also had a t-shirt on there. We actually went to a awesome networking event in Memphis this past weekend, and it was called The Invitation. And so we actually created a T-shirt for that, and we're going to, donate proceeds to their cause because they were actually trying to help teachers get supplies for classrooms. So we have a T-shirt on there that says "Vibe Excellence," and so you can go on, you can order the shirt, and then we'll donate a portion of the proceeds to the different causes. So like for the AML leukemia, we have one. It's got boxer gloves on there, and it says we won't stop fighting, and then the other one has a teardrop and says through thick and thin. Just talking about how you stand with somebody through thick and thin. So those two are for the AML leukemia. And I said we'll get like a breast cancer and some other ones on there, but we just
See,
want to be able to give back to different causes as well.
didn't I tell you that the enemy was trying to keep something from being shared today? Because I'm saying,
Yes.
like, this is so amazing. Like,
Hmm.
what you're doing is so amazing, and how you're trying to give back. Like, I'm sitting here, I was thinking about how can I keep my cousin's legacy alive?
Yeah.
Because, like, people don't know, I just lost a very major part of my life. Like, my soul hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you've never experienced loss like that, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But if
I totally get
you
what you're saying.
experience, so I know you understand.
I
But
do.
last Monday on the 11th,
Hmm.
my cousin, my best friend, my big brother passed
Wow.
away, and he left his only daughter,
Wow.
the only daughter.
Wow.
So now I looked at this baby at the memorial service. I looked at this baby at the funeral, and she just like, what is this baby to do?
Right. Right.
And I know that God has not brought me through all of this to
Mhm.
not allow me to be able to be there for that baby.
Right,
And
right.
for not just that baby, but for other people that
Mhm.
is experiencing this, because I've been there.
Right.
I lost
Hey,
my mom 12 days after my 16th birthday.
wow.
And then I
Wow.
just lost my dad. I lost my dad in 2019.
Wow. So we lost
My
our dads
brother
the
in
same year.
2020. So
Woo.
I understand. I lost my dad the day before Mother's Day.
Wow.
And
My
let me tell
Lord.
you how when I left, by the time we got on the expressway, because I was staying in Atlanta and we had went
Mhm.
home to Anderson. And by the time we got on the expressway from my dad's house to get on 85, my dad had passed.
Wow.
My brother said when I walked out the door, my dad walked out with me.
Wow. Wow. And that's just the thing. One thing I've learned just from experiencing my father's death, because like I said, I've lost some other major people in my life, before. Like I don't I don't have any grandparents left, you know, but it's just like a parent. Now that was different. And grief in itself is a monster. Um, and I've learned just trying to get through this. I was like, well, I don't know how a lot of people do it without having faith in God, because that is the only thing that kept me sane. Because for
Whew.
a minute I thought I was about to lose my mind.
I
Um,
don't had a moment this morning. I
listen,
since last week. I'm telling you, this
yeah,
this this pierced me.
yeah,
Like, I wrote a poem. Like, I like literally. Like,
yeah,
I'm. This is.
yeah.
I keep going because I've been telling everybody else and people that follow me, people that support me, that we gotta press. We gotta do
Gotta
this.
press.
But I make sure that I take care of myself too.
That's it.
I make sure that I spend time with the one that created me. I
Yep.
make sure that I spend time with me, and I make
Hmm.
sure that I spend time with my family so that
Right.
I can stay connected. But I can't stop doing what I've been called to do. This is a
Exactly.
mandate. People don't understand that I never asked for this.
Right. Hmm. Hmm.
But now
The
that I
weight
have
of
it,
the
Lord,
mantle.
use me.
The
Use
weight
me.
of the
I'm
mantle.
telling you, when you read words, you got to be careful what you ask for because people don't understand when you ask for stuff, when you asking for all this stuff,
Yeah.
and we may be asking for it and thinking it's gonna come one way, but he do it in another way because his
Yep.
way is his way, and
That's
his way
true.
is the right way.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
very, very true. It's like I
Because
said, one of
go
my
ahead, man.
favorite scriptures has been how God will make the crooked path straight.
Hmm.
And it's just like sometimes we just have in our mind, okay, well, I'm gonna go down this path, and it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be good. No, there's a reason why he said he's gonna make that crooked path straight. The path is going to be crooked. You do not know what you will run into. You do not know. You just don't know. And but the beautiful thing about it is you cannot help somebody else if you haven't been through anything. You can't. Because it's just like with the grief thing. Both of us are sitting here talking about it. It's a different monster when you go through it.
Exactly.
And, it's like I tell people, like you were saying, you have to take care of yourself. You still have to make sure that you're still connected. But at the same time, go through the grieving process, and you cannot let anybody tell you how long you can grieve. That's not for anybody else to tell you. Just don't sit there. But if it hits you, it hits you. I read this thing, I saw it on Facebook, and it was saying that grief is basically, you just don't have a place for that love to go anymore.
Right.
It's just like, where you could direct that love is just gone. And, I was talking to my sister yesterday, or it might not have been yesterday, but I was telling her, I said, because I'm a person, I love pictures. I cherish my photos, and I'm always snapping pictures. Anybody who knows me knows that. But I told her, I said, the thing that really hit me after daddy died? And she was like, what? I said, I won't ever get another picture. And when that hit me, that just tore me up. Because I was like, I won't have any more moments. But that just goes to show too, you have to make sure that you cherish every moment that you have. And that's
Not
with
only that, you have to make sure that you are creating memories. So
exactly. Hmm.
oftentimes we don't like I had to reach out to one of the people that I support on Facebook in their inbox and tell them, hey, it's been a minute since we talked, but let me tell you something. I love you, and we need to do better.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't talked to you in a while, and we not supposed to do this. We're supposed to be there for we
Right.
have to let people know that we're there. We at least we're thinking about you. If you don't talk to me every day, if you just pick up the phone and text me or inbox me just to say, okay, hey,
Hmm. Hmm.
send me
Hmm.
a heart, just something.
Yeah.
That's just spreading good energy, spreading love. And love draws people because you
Yeah.
never know what that person may be going through.
That's
Because let me
true.
tell you something. I had a friend that was battling drug addiction
Hmm.
because she was being abused.
Mm.
She she separated herself from people, but because everybody had this, we in our own lane and we worried
Yeah.
about our self mentality. That's what we was right then.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
we, we didn't have that. We queens and we like back in the early 90s where everybody was for each other. Everybody, it's just like I don't know. It's like before the Olympics came to
Yeah.
Atlanta. It's like everybody in the South was just like it. We were just so I don't know.
But I look at it like this though too. We're, living in these last days, and you know how the Bible talks about where the love will wax cold. I really believe that we're living in that time where people are really just more concerned about self than anything. It's just like, like a tunnel vision type of thing. And I love the fact that God is a relationship type of God. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like with him being that way, humans are naturally that way, but it's just, we've allowed certain things to come in and just cut that off. And I try to make sure, even for me. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, some relationships, now, let's just be real, you do need to cut off just for
Yeah,
your sanity. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And
And then
your
some
peace.
relationships we make them into another relationship when they supposed to be this type of relationship.
Yeah,
Except for that they supposed to be ministry, and then we turn it into a real. We turn it into a dating relationship, and it's
yeah,
supposed to be just ministry. And
yeah.
and we got to learn to recognize,
That's true.
recognize,
That's very,
recognize
very,
that the
very
discerning of the
true.
spirit in this season is
Yep,
very important,
that's
and
true.
being able to see, hear,
Yeah,
and
right,
guard your heart, your mind.
right.
I'm telling you, that's
Mm-hmm.
very important. You got to guard what go in here, what
Okay.
go in here,
Them eye gates,
because
ear
it go right here,
gates. Yes.
and that's
Because
what
out
come
of the
out.
heart flows the issues of life.
It
So,
comes
yes,
out, and it comes out through your mouth,
it
and it
does.
comes out through your actions.
It does.
So I tell
It
people you
does.
got to be careful.
That's it.
I definitely want to thank you for stopping by. I definitely have enjoyed this. I know that other people that see this, hear this, are going to be blessed. Before we leave,
Hmm.
again, please share how people can support you, anything you have going on, and then we're going to get out of here.
Okay. All right. Y'all listen. The way that you can support me is go to thickchica.com, ThiccChica.com. Purchase a t-shirt. We have some slides, sneakers, leggings, and all of that on that website as well. Follow me. Follow me, follow me, follow me on all my platforms. And then I also ask that if you see me post advertisements, I do have a Facebook business page, Thick Chica. Share, engage. I need engagement. I need shares, all of that. That is how you can support me. If you do not make a purchase, share. Help a sister out, help her get her business out there. And as far as paparazzi, I go live every Thursday, 8 o'clock. Here lately, I've had some other things going on, so I've had to go about 8:30, 9 o'clock. But I am generally live every Thursday. Hop on there, talk to me, interact. I love to interact with my viewers, and it's not always about people buying things from me. I promise you, it's not. I like to engage with people, but I just like to bring joy to people's lives. So if
Right.
you will, just join me on my lives on Thursdays. I always show some great jewelry. And like I said, follow me, share, engage. Follow me, share, and engage. That is how you can support me.
Well, I definitely want to thank you for stopping by today and sharing with us. I tell you, I definitely have enjoyed this. So thank
Yes,
you
me
once
too.
again. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in this morning, this afternoon almost. Thank you for stopping by and sharing with us. If you would please jump on over. I have another amazing guest that's going to be stopping by. Of course, we are bringing awareness to all these amazing brown people that are around us. We have to know who's amongst us, y'all,
That's it.
because there are some amazing people that are talented that could maybe help you go to your next level. So, hey, tap in, catch some of these videos, tap into some of these amazing people. I love you guys, and there's nothing you can do about it. See you in a little while.
Thank you.
Thank you.